Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Talking Bullion. Well, today I'm going to cover some information that people ask me about sometimes. I think it'll be a good educational video out there for people who come along and want to know some information on purchasing and buying precious metals. If you watch my video where I met up with International Stacker, and I'll put a link to it down below, one of the things I asked him was how he decides what to buy whenever he has some extra money to buy some precious metals. And he really kind of summed it up in one sentence: I buy wherever the deals are. And I think that was a great answer, because as a stacker, that's my answer as well. When I go to buy something, I'm always looking for the best price. You know, what it is sometimes becomes important. I want it to be resellable. That's one of the things I really use for my philosophy, is that it's recognizable and easy to resell. But we'll get into the details later. But for now, I just want to answer the question, what would I buy if I had $500 available to buy some precious metals? So I'll look at my strategies and my thought process. Just maybe it'll help somebody else when they're trying to purchase something. Now, you could use this $500 as just kind of a random number for me. You could use the same philosophies for $100 or for $1,000. I would still use the same strategies no matter how much money I was spending at the time. So right now, a few of the things I look at is my goals for the year. We started out the year with having some goals, and by goals I mean how many ounces of silver and how many ounces of gold. So right now we're at a certain amount of silver, and by the end of 2021 we want to have an additional amount of silver. The same with gold, right? We started out the year with a certain amount of gold, and we want to finish the year with a certain amount of gold. Hopefully with more than we started with, right? That's what we're all trying to do, is continue to add to our stack. So once I look at my goals and where I'm at, I'll use that number to kind of drive what I'm going to look at for this time around. If I'm so many ounces away from each goal, that might lead me one way or another. Then I'll ask myself, well, what kind of silver do I want to buy? Do I want to buy generic? Do I want to buy government issued? Am I looking for some bars? Am I looking for some rounds? Got to kind of know what I'm looking for there. And again, what you find out there during your search can help gear that a little bit, right? And the same question for gold. Do I want to buy generic? Do I want to buy government issued? Do I want to buy rounds? Do I want to buy bars? Now, one thing you should know about gold, for me at least, is I don't buy rounds. Well, I can't say I don't buy them. I generally don't buy them. I do have a few rounds. And I don't buy bars either. I used to. I've got, some fractional bars from back in the early days when I just had a few bucks I could spend on a few things. But almost always at this point, I'm looking for a government issued coin. That's what I'm looking for. So that'll kind of, dictate when I go out searching. It'll help me kind of not be looking through every single thing out there and kind of gear my search a little bit. And honestly, we all consider the fiat, we all consider the dollars coming out of our pockets, right? But we believe we have to continue to stack. As a stacker, I want to keep adding something to the stack every now and then. If it goes up, it goes down. Your dollar cost averaging plays a part in all this. But at some point, you just really need to keep the stack going. So sometimes we spend a little bit more on it than we want to, if that's what it takes. But I really think that meeting the goals that we have for the year is an important part of our strategy. And as a stacker, I really am trying to spend as least as possible. I'm trying to get the most I can for as least as possible. Now, that may not be your strategy, right? Maybe you're a collector. Maybe you like to buy graded coins. I'm not a big graded coin fan. I would really rather spend that extra money on more precious metals, but a lot of people are. A lot of people love the graded coins. I like to get those nice plastic holders in their hands and reassured that what's in there is really what's in there. There's nothing wrong with that if that's your strategy. My strategy, though, is to really, get as much as I can, and that's difficult to do if you're buying graded coins. So like I said earlier, I really consider how easy it's going to be to resell it as part of my reason for buying. Now, I do have some things in my stack that may not sell well when the time comes, But lately, the past year or two, I've really been trying to focus on resaleability. So that's why I stick to primarily government issued type coins. Although in the past I have bought a few foreign gold coins, I really don't nowadays buy a whole lot of foreign coins either, because I don't want to try to explain what they are. I'm talking about coins like the Rooster or Helvetia, the franc coins from overseas. Now, a lot of people like to buy those because they're cheaper, the premiums are usually down on them. But one of the things I don't like about them is you don't know what the weights are on them. The weights are different. And I don't want to have to try to explain that to people, how much it weighs, what the percentage of gold is in there. Now again, it's not bad to buy them if that's your focus and what you want to do, to stack some gold. I just personally don't prefer it. American Gold Eagles, Maple Leafs, all those classics, you take them to a coin shop, they're almost always going to buy them off you. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there where people have talked about they bought those foreign coins, they took them to a coin shop, and the coin shop said, I'm not interested, I don't want them. They're like, what? It's like, no, if I buy those, they're going to sit on my shelf, they're not going to sell well. A coin shop's goal obviously is to roll over their inventory as quickly as possible. Give them a gold eagle, give them a maple leaf, they're going to be able to turn those over, sell those probably right away. The other foreign gold, a lot of people walk in, they don't know what it is. So that's why I prefer to stick with the good old classics myself. So for this particular time, after all my evaluation analysis went into what I'm looking for, I've got $500 based on our goals for the end of the year. I think I'm going to pick up some gold this time. I think that that would be the best choice right now. So what am I going to do? How am I going to decide what I want to get? Well, I do a lot of research. I spend a lot of time going to a lot of sites, online bullion dealers, private sites, maybe look at eBay once in a while. But let's run through a few. So let's go through some of the things that I would do to narrow down my search and try to determine what I want to buy. Now this is going to seem like a lot of work and a lot of time, but for me, the research is worth it. If I say $5, $10, $30 every time I purchase something, that really adds up over the years of stacking your precious metals, right? I'm willing to invest the time to save the money because I really think that ultimately it impacts the bottom line. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stack as cheap as I can and keep my costs as low as I can. So let's go out to a few websites here. First one I'm going to go to is JM Bullion. Now there's a lot of different ones. There's JM Bullion, ATMEX, ST Bullion. We'll check those out. Monument Metals, Bold Precious Metals. There's Gainesville Coins. There's Hero Bullion. Some private sites you can go to, such as, maybe Facebook or Instagram. And there's also coin shows. And so, you can visit local coin shows sometimes and work some deals there too. Like my last video I just put out recently, showing a coin show that we went to and got some gold for a pretty good price. Alright, so what I would do when I got to JM Bullion, the first thing I would do is go check out their on sale, their deals here, right? So let's click on that and just kind of scroll down, see if I've got any gold. I've decided I'm looking for gold. Now if I were to find some silver for a great price, I might reconsider, but I'm on the hunt for gold. So here you can see they've got a 2021 10-ounce Britannia. We all know that these are beautiful coins, some great security features on them. They are technically foreign gold, but the Britannia is well respected and would be a good purchase for sure. I would have no problem buying that. I have a few of them. And then down here we have the 1 ounce gold Queen's Beast on sale too, but I'm not looking for an ounce right now. That's above my budget. So I'd make a note that, hey, JM Bullion has a 10-ounce Britannia for, $210. That's not too bad. So on a few of these websites, such as JM Bullion, they also have some other places you want to look. So if we go to gold and in stock gold, this is what I want you to look for. Now I've already looked at this, so I could save some time when we were out here. If I go to page 3 of all this in stock gold, you can come down and you can see that, going a little fast here, I'm just trying to get to my spot. right here. This is what I want to focus on. 1/10 ounce gold coin, random year, very condition, any mint, 3/9 plus. So let's click on that. Alright, so you can see here, this is $203. So what is this, about $7 cheaper than the Britannia we looked at. And you need to read the description on these, because one of the things you have to watch for on here is it says available in varied conditions. Now, varied conditions could mean scratched, could mean scuffed, could mean a lot of things, right? I can tell you that I did this for a 1/4 ounce from JM Bullion a few months ago, and it came perfect. They actually sent me a 2021 American Gold Eagle Type 2 in perfect condition. And it was like $30 cheaper than had I just bought the Type 2 American Gold Eagle. But this phrase right here, you need to be aware of. You're going to save a few bucks, but you also could get something that you're not happy with the condition. Now, it's going to be a bullion coin, and you know, a scratch or a scuff shouldn't technically matter. But again, when it comes to the resale value, it would matter to me. I would not want to have something that was scratched up that I'm trying to resell. So there's two options on JM Bullion, right? The Britannia that was on sale for $210. Then we have this random year, varied condition, any mint for, you know, $7 cheaper. Okay, there we go. My research has begun. All right, so let's go to Atmex next. I think that Atmex is a very expensive place to shop, in my humble opinion. I've bought things off them once in a while, but, you know, only when they have great deals. So let's go to their deal page. Again, I always like to start with their deal page. And come down, they got a Buffalo on sale. Anything else? Let's see. Ounce Maple Leaf. Alright, so I'm not really seeing anything that I'm looking for right now. Alright. So as long as we're here, let's go to their gold page and look at their gold eagles. And let's just see, as long as we're here, where we're at. 10th ounce. $261. That seems pretty darn high. And let's look at the 1/4 ounce. Whoa. $621. Wow. That's a lot. There's a 2020 for $678. Wow, they have some pretty high premiums on that. You can see most of the other stuff is alert me, which means they're out of stock. There's some other ones down here. Alright, so Atmex doesn't really look like a good choice for me, so I'm going to not spend a whole lot of time there. I'm going to move on. Let's take a look at SD Bullion. Looks like I've been there before. Let's go down to their deals page. Alright, well, look at that. On their deals page, looks like they've got a American Gold Eagle on sale. This is a 10th ounce right there, 10th ounce, $217. Alright, so that's $7 more than the Britannia, but you're getting yourself a Gold Eagle. So that's not too bad. So let's go back to gold, in stock gold. And let me see, let's go to gold. Let me click on the gold page. And I think we can get to it easier by going to other gold products here. Okay. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for that random year, random mint, like we saw on the other page. Now there's one for a 2-ounce gold coin. We're not looking for a 2-ounce gold coin. Coming down here, there's a 1-ounce gold coin, same thing. What I'm looking for is right here. Here's a 1/10 of an ounce, and here's a 1/4 of an ounce. Alright, so 1/10 of an ounce, if we look at that, $201. It's a couple dollars cheaper than we saw in JM Bullion. But the difference here is these say uncirculated, I believe. Oh, no, this one Wear and tear as well as aging can be visible on each random gold coin. So they're also saying these could be damaged coins. Alright? Let's look on the details. See, I looked on the details page before and it said, okay, this says circulated. So there's a circulated one you're going to take a risk on. Let's go back. Go to here. This is the 1/4 ounce. Random design. $4.90. Boy, if you compare it to Atmex, what was Atmex? Up over $600 for a 1/4 ounce. So $4.90 is pretty low in price. Let's come down here, look at the details. So this one is uncirculated. So this one's not billing any scuffs or scratches. They're saying this is going to be an uncirculated coin. So that's pretty good. And if we come back here, now in the description, they say they may have slight wear and tear because they're secondary market coins, but it's guaranteed to contain 1/4 ounce of pure gold. So in their description, they're saying there is a possibility that you have some wear and tear. All right. So what you have to decide, are you willing to take a chance? And again, I took a chance a few months ago and got a beautiful coin, but I suppose I could have just as easily gotten a bad one. So let's do a couple more real quick. Let's go to Monument Metals because Monument is a pretty good site that people like to visit. So monumentmetals.com. Again, let's go to their deals page. Start off there. Okay, I told you I don't like to buy these foreign coins, so I'm going to skip over that one. I don't buy bars, so I'm going to skip over that. Okay, here we go. Now we've got a 1/4 ounce 2022 Britannia for $4.96. So that's a respectable price. They got the 1/2 ounce and they got the full ounce. So that's not a bad deal there. The Britannia for $4.96. Alright, so let's go back up. Let's go to their gold, American Gold Eagles. Let's just see what they have over here. Let's look at the Type 2, 1 ounce, 1/2 ounce, 1/10 ounce. They don't even have the 1/4 ounce in stock. 1/10 ounce is $2.18, so we're right about the same price on the 1/10 ounce as the other sites. If we go back one, and let's just look at these. Random year. Let's go here and see. Yeah, they don't even have any of this stuff in stock. They're all sold out on their gold. Interesting, huh? All right, let's go to one more. Let's go to Bold Precious Metals. I know a lot of people like Bold as well. If we go to their specials, featured. I've already been through here. We don't have to click through all these pages. I don't have any gold in there. If we go to their gold page, American Eagles, we go to the 2021. That's 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1/2 ounce, 1/10 ounce, $2.18, so about the same price as Monument. And a lot of the stuff's out of stock. Let's look at the. Doesn't look like they have any 1/4 ounces listed, so apparently they don't have any 1/4 ounce in stock, which I think is a pretty good one to buy. I like the 1/4 ounce. You know, should be lower premium than 1/10 ounce, but you can see here it looks like other people feel the same way because they're out of stock. All right, so that's what I'll do. I'll go from website to website. I'll do searches for their deals, for what their current pricing is. Again, there's other ones out there. There's, certainly more that you can go look at. Depends on how much time you want to spend. But also, one of the places I like to visit is called Bullionprices.com. This is a good website. I'm wanting to do a video on it. This is, regardless of what you're looking for, I would always visit this site just to see what they have. It's usually up to date. Sometimes it falls behind a little bit. But you can see up here there's a gold link. We can come down here, American Gold Eagles. It does kind of a summary for it. It says 2021 American Gold Eagle Type 2, 1/10 ounce, best price $2.18. The Type 1, best price $2.26. a 2021 type 1, 235. So you can see here it does a nice summary on the gold eagles. So if I click on one, it actually shows me what website they pulled the information from. Shows you over here whether or not it's free shipping, how much they are. I also like too that it shows you the percentage over spot and a premium, how much premium you're paying by percentage. I really like that. You see here, Money's Metals Exchange, you have to spend $500 to get free shipping. Anything green is usually free shipping after 99 or a couple $100. But anyways, that's pretty cool that they put that in there. And let's go back to the quarter. There's a quarter ounce right here, quarter ounce. American Gold Eagle, let's click on this one. Here on Bullion, has them for $5.38. SD Bullion. So let's go back here one more time. Take a look at, I haven't really looked much at the maple leafs, so let's look at the maple leafs. I got a link up here for the maple leafs, the gold maple leafs. See here, 1/10, 1/10, 1/10. A quarter ounce 2021 for $5.08. Quarter ounce looks like maybe a random year for $5.13. Let's click on this one. Alright, so SD Bullion has a quarter ounce maple leaf, which is 24 karat, 4/9 fine. Maple leafs are, you can see here, a top seller for them. It's a two I really like. American Gold Eagles and the Canadian Maple Leafs have been my go-to lately. Alright, so $508 from SD Bullion. And you can see here, free shipping on all orders over $199. Alright, so let's go back, and it shows a percentage, premium 13% premium on that. Higher than we'd like to see, but in today's world for a quarter ouncer, I think that's about right. Let's go back and click on one of the 1 ounce, and let's just see how the premium changes. Let me see, 1 ounce here. Oh, that's APMEX, but 7% for the 1 ounce. Let's go back to the Gold Eagles. Let's see. American Gold Eagle. I'm just curious what a 1 ounce, what the premium is on a 1 ounce coin. Come down here. Let's do the random year. So 4.13% from Universal Coin. So obviously if you buy up to an ounce, you're going to get a better deal on it and pay less of a premium for it. Alright, so I really like Bullionprices.com. I think it's a good site. They do have a newsletter you can sign up for, which I would recommend because they really don't spam you. They just send stuff to you probably 2 or 3 times a month. In fact, I received something from them today. Here's an example of their newsletter. They do have an advertisement, I think that is right there. But then they have all the deals out there now. I wouldn't consider $33 for an eagle a deal. That's kind of where we're at right now. So here's some links to the American Silver Eagle best pricing they found. Some silver rounds and bars. You can again click right on them in the email. Scottsdale Kit Kat bar, gold eagles, and other gold coins and bars. So I really like that. Fine Bullion Prices, does some of this for you, and they'll send out, the best place to find eBay bucks when eBay bucks is going on, which is kind of helpful when you're trying to get around eBay and find a place that will give you eBay bucks when it comes to gold or silver, because very few places do that. Fine Bullion Prices will send you an email helping you cut through all that noise to get to the places that will give you an eBay bucks discount. Not promoting them. They're not paying me to say anything about them. I don't, work for them. I just like to use their services. And alright, so that's kind of my strategy and my process. How much do I have? What's my goals for the year? Where are we at on completing those goals? And then I start doing all the research. And again, there's a few other things I do too. I'd probably scan Facebook. I'd probably scan Instagram. And on the weekends here, there's usually a coin show going on somewhere. I might even pop into a coin show and see. So I hope that helped. I hope it'll send you on your way to finding the best deal on the best PMs, giving you some of my strategies. I'm certain you'll be looking for other things than what I'm looking for. I know some of you like some bars and some rounds, and you can use that as part of your search criteria as well. And we can see here that Find Bullion Prices does have gold bars and gold rounds in here. Also the francs and the pre-1933. I love pre-1933 gold. It's just really expensive right now. I'm really not out there looking for it just because I know the premiums are really high. So that's it for now. I hope I helped. Thank you for watching. And always remember, let's keep talking bullion.